Microphone is up there.
Do I talk into it like this?
Just go over there.
The mic is on the end, on the top. Yeah.
Like so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't say who they are.
I'm Stephen Schoen, psychiatrist.
Can you all hear back there? If not, just come a little further forward.
I can talk louder if it helps.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay. I knew Abe from the beginning of the Gestalt Institute of San Francisco. He was one of the founding members, and I was there from the beginning of it. Became a member after being trained by the group for some 3 years. So I knew him from a period of 1970 to 1995 when that group disbanded, and then kept in touch more occasionally after that. My most personal feeling about Abe really came from our love of classical music. Like Nina's already said, he was very devoted to Brahms and to Schubert. And I remember once seeing him at Zellebach Hall during a recital there where a Schubert quartet had just been played, and he was walking up the aisle toward me, and what he was doing was simply humming the melodies from the quartet that we had just heard as we passed and said hello. Another thing that drew us together about music is that I myself play classical piano and did play a clarinet piano sonata in somebody's home in Berkeley, where Abe visited, and he liked it very much and said something about that at the end of the performance. And that felt to me like the most personal kind of bond that we had established. Much more personal, really, than what we ever discussed at the Institute about the training program or about the trainees. That was all right, but that wasn't at the same level. Yeah. I have two other things about Abe that I want to talk with you about. The first has to do with his sense of humor. And I have a humorous thing to read to you all here, which I know Abe would very much have appreciated.
Yes.
Yes, if it has to do with humor, he would. He would. When I first heard about this gathering from Nina, and I knew it would be partly a matter of sharing happy feelings as well as sad ones, I thought of it, it's a little bit like an Irish wake, isn't it, that we're going to have here today? And then I thought to myself, that's funny. Abe is not Irish, but I think he would have enjoyed that idea about an Irish wake celebrating his life. The comic thing is not Irish, but it deals with something else that was interesting and important to him, and that is spiritual awareness and Buddhism and Indian thought in general, and so on. That was important to him. He knew how to take it seriously. He knew how to make fun of it. And I found a little joke in a series of jokes which are called Zen Judaism. Just to say the title is funny, isn't it? So this is how, I have a series of them. There's just one in particular that I want to read to you, and it goes like this. The Tao does not speak. The Tao does not blame. The Tao does not take sides. The Tao has no expectations. The Tao demands nothing of others. The Tao is not Jewish. Of course, this is the right group to be saying this joke to. I do have something serious that I'd like to read to you a little later, but I'd like to save it. It's a poem, and I think it will do better in the later part of our meeting tonight.